So I was a sophomore in high school, and I was tired of writing 3, 4, 5-page letters. Back then, you know, it was all handwritten to the girls. I was like, there's got to be something easier. So one day in a class, I remember it was a geometry class, believe it or not, in high school, and somehow the teacher mentioned something about poetry writing. And so I just started, you know, doodling and started writing some stuff. I kept going with it. I showed some of the poetry to some of my friends and stuff like that. They thought it was pretty cool. I'm like, okay, I'll keep going. I got to college and I took one course. I took one poetry course, a very well laid out course, and from there is when I took off really and organized all my thoughts in a good way, and then I ended up writing my book. The key to that was that nobody knew, you know, that I was a poetry writer or anything. My mom didn't know that. My family didn't really know that. That was just something that I wanted to do, and it was kind of fun. I learned that you can write about anything you want. Whatever's inspiring to you, you can write it right then and there. But when I took that course in college, just one course made the difference. Then I knew I had something, because the teacher said, you know what, I think you can publish this. And that's all the teacher had to say. And as soon as they said that, then that's when I took off and I started writing as much as I could. And then I ended up taking it to a publisher. They liked it, and then we went out and published it. It is something that definitely has fulfilled me in different ways. It's very rewarding. When I see somebody that enjoys reading, I'll see high school students now and I'll go talk to them about my book. And they're like, wow, you know, you started when you were 15 years old. Yeah, I was 15 when I started writing poetry. It's true, you can do it too. And they see that. So for me, writing is just a creative way to let loose on whatever I'm thinking about or doing in life, in that particular life. And my book has brought me that. So right now I have another book on the shelf, so to speak. I'd like to get that out too. But don't underestimate what you have. I mean, if you want to become a CEO of a company, that's great. If you have hobbies, do them. You are not going to be a one-track person, and nor do I think you should be. If you play sports, play sports. If you write. If you like reading, if you like drawing, if you like being an artist, do all that stuff, because it's a different type of release and a different part of growing up and developing, I think, as a person. So to me, poetry writing is just something that, boy, when I get inspired, I will sit down and write a poem. All my poems, I bet, were written in less than 10 minutes because I was that inspired for it. And even to this day, I truly, truly enjoy writing poetry. I don't want to have a career in it. I don't want to get paid for it or none of that stuff. It's just something that I enjoy doing. And then the fact that I brought the book out and published it is one thing. But it's not something that I have to go out and do for my whole life. It's just something that I truly enjoy doing, and it's great. So I would say to all the students out there, if you have any kind of hobby, enjoy it, live it, and it's passionate. And hopefully someday, if you can get paid and make a living with your hobby or something that you are truly passionate about, you are going to be in one very, very lucky situation.